All right, after successfully logging into our Cisco Jabber, this is the time that we allow Jabber to use more than one device. Okay, so right now, this user has got only one device associated with it. That is the CSF device, that is our Jabber. Let's go ahead in the call manager and let's go to the end user wherein we assigned this control device as CSF M Tyson. Okay. Now, in order for the Jabber to control more devices, we'll have to have more devices first of all added to the call manager, and then once they're added, we'll have to add them under the control device. So let's go ahead and register some of the devices in our call manager cluster. So I'm going to go ahead into system Cisco Unified CM, and under the auto registration, which was disabled earlier, I turned it on. Okay, so I unchecked this option which says auto registration disabled to enable auto registration, in other words. Okay, so I would say let's start with extension 1001 to extension 1050. Next registration will be given 1009. Uh, all I'm trying to do is add some phones pretty quickly, some physical phones. All right. So the moment the phone will be referred to CUCM, the Cisco Unified Communication Manager will quickly register and assign an extension to it as well. And later on, you can change that setting as well. The directory number or name or anything that you want to change, you can change in there. So for more information about CUCM, you can check my course, Cisco Unified Communication Manager Administration. But for now, let's go ahead and register some phones here. Okay, so on my desktop, one second here, I have got multi-lab software installed. And what it allows is that it gives me leverage to configure multiple instance, 8 instance, and they can act like a physical phone. All right. So if I get into the setup phone wizard page, I can put in the TFTP server, which is our CUCM server where the TFTP service is running, and any random MAC address, right? Uh, for this time, I'm just setting up these two phones. I can set, 8 different phones or these different type of models, pretty much, and they can, truly work like a phone. All right, so like a hard phone. Okay, so my first phone will get one extension, and other will get other, and we'll associate one of the phone to the end user, and the second instance we'll use it for testing purposes. Okay, so this is why I just entered 2 devices in here. So I'm going to launch phone instance 1 and phone instance 2. Right, so this is the demo mode. I'm not licensed. It's just a demo software that I can use for free. And now I could see that they're getting registered with the call manager, right? Extension 1010 and extension 1009. So no problem. Let's go ahead and just because we enabled the auto registration, our devices got quickly registered. So these are the 2 devices that are registered now. So I'm going to use the SEP AABBCCDDEFF, that one, as Mike Tyson's phone. Mike Tyson 1001, right? Just the description changing so that I know whenever I refer on the call manager device page that I know that this one belongs to Mike Tyson. All right, I'm gonna change this directory number to 1001, and it's automatically gonna pick the details. All right, so, and I just need to go down here, okay, and change the line text level to Mike 1001. So the button here which says 1010 would reflect Mike 1001. Okay, I'm gonna say save and do. Also, I would like to associate the end user on the line level. Add selected. So on this extension, Mike Tyson is done. All right. Fair enough. So now if I go back to the phone, I would have two devices with extension 1001, right? This one, Mike Tyson's CSF, that's a jabber, and this device, which is a 7960 phone. Uh, and I also have got another phone that I'll leave it as a for testing purpose only. So I would say test test phone. The job of this phone is just to make some test call. That's it. Right, so we're good with the phone registered and customized. Now let's go ahead and associate this phone to the end user. So I'm going to go ahead, go to user management, end user, select my user. And as we discussed in the beginning, let's associate the newly added phone, this one here, to this user. Okay, now I can see the control device has got these two devices. Now also let me go ahead and go to the phone, and on my Jabber phone, okay, Jabber device, there is a field called primary phone. I'm gonna go ahead and make it the phone that we just added, right? So apply, reset. Okay, so we have added a new phone to the call manager, and then we associated the phone to the user, and then we came here on the Jabber and associated the primary phone to be the newly added phone. Okay, these are the three things we have done overall. Now let's go ahead and go to the user machine, where right now we don't see any other device except the computer. I'll have to log out and log back in, sign out. And after signing out, I'll be able to see the device that we just added on a Jabber profile, which is going to be this device. Okay, so I'm waiting for the Jabber to be signed out. I'll pause the video as it's taking some time. It literally took another 2 seconds to restart it, so it was funny. All right, so I'm gonna manually put in the Cisco IMN present server detail so that our Jabber can refer to it. Later on in our upcoming sessions, when we set the DNS, then we'll not have to put in the entries like this, and we can directly log in with automatic settings and default server. For now, I have put in the entries. Now I'm gonna say mtyson@laredinfotech.com and put in my password. All right, so I'm in now with my Jabber. Now let's see what all devices do I have. There you go. We have got now two devices. One is use my computer, that the calls would come to the Jabber, and I can also set my calls to this phone. I can also configure the call forward, all right, for voicemail or whatever. Yes. So I can now control these two devices because these two devices are associated with my Jabber profile. Think of multiple devices, and I can all control my call on different devices with different extensions. Okay, so let's go ahead and give it a try. I'm gonna go ahead and make some test call. Where is my second device? Here. Both the phones, that is Jabber and this device, has got extension 1001. So, I mean, it does not matter that where you pick the call from, but I'm gonna call 1001 and then answer it from the Jabber phone. Hello, 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 hello. So see a lot of, I get a lot of echo. So I'm just gonna go ahead and hang it up. let's, I wanted to show you one more thing before I hung up actually. So let me go ahead and make one more test call. 1001, dial. Now both the places it's ringing. So I'm going to answer it. And put it on mute once. Okay, this one is mute. Let me put the other one as well on mute. There is no echo, at least. Okay, now we're in good shape. So the calls are going out, and we can check the call statistics. You can check that on the physical phone as well. There's an I button where you can press on the physical phones on any of the Cisco phones. You would see the details of the active calls. Okay. All right, so we see that the session is going on and the packets are being exchanged at both the phones. You could do that same thing on Jabber as well. Settings, view, show call statistics. All right, active call with 1009. Okay, so the call is going on. Let me hang it up from here, and it would disconnect the call. Now, since both, I can also receive the call on my computer, so I can just change it. Just think about, I had more phones, with me, and they were located at different locations. So to demonstrate that, I would just go ahead and go to the call manager, and on my device here, the physical device, I'm going to say you're not 1001, you are 1000, let's say 1007. Okay, and you're some other user, test user 1007. Okay, and I will still leave this device registered and associated with the user. So M Tyson would still have this device added. Okay, so now Mike Tyson has got two devices associated. One extension 1001, which is on this guy here, the Jabber. Okay, let me put 1001 as well here, so it reflects and it's easy to understand that ways. Description always help. So extension 1001 is configured on this Jabber, and extension, all right, let me change the extension here, which is 1007 now. Okay, and this is now the test user, right? So I'm gonna change the description on the line, on the description page as well. Fair enough. So M Tyson, the end user, now is associated with these two devices. Okay, again, to do the testing, test user 1007, I'm going to use this phone 1009, and I'll make a call on 1007. Okay, while I will use the Jabber. Okay, let's see. All right, now I'm gonna make a call to extension 1007, dial, and you see I still have got a call. So I answered it, and let me put the call on mute. Okay, so the phones are connected, extension 1009 called extension 1007, and I answered the call from Jabber. Okay, so that's the beauty of Jabber, right? That you can actually answer the calls from wherever you want on your Jabber, and can talk to um, the person, so you don't have to lift the the handset to answer the call. You can answer it from Jabber itself. So that's the beauty of controlling multiple phones, right? With the help of Jabber. Uh, it could be multiple, extensions, and it could be, uh, the same extension. But the point is that you can control and you can answer the call on any device using your Cisco Jabber. Think of your Cisco Jabber being in your cell phone, in your laptop, and you can answer the call from anywhere. All right, so you don't have to basically switch with multiple devices from your desktop to the computer. So you can all do it from your own computer. All right, so this is it about controlling multiple devices on Cisco Jabber, wherein you can do a lot of stuff. You can do call forward to voicemail directly when you're not on your seat, or you could do many things, right? So call forward to voicemails, you could configure that uh, as well from here. For instance, if you take a look at, I used my Jabber to forward the call to voicemail. So I did not need to go and access my physical phone to forward the call to the voicemail. Now 9,000 is the voicemail basically. I'm gonna do control for call forward all unto, and if you go back, you would see that now the call forward is back to none. So call forwarded to voicemail. Let me show you again. It's forwarded to 9,000, and I can simply go ahead and undo it from here to none, and it will also reflect on my physical phone. Now it's not forwarded. So pretty much a lot of control over the devices that you get from Jabber. Okay. Now, as promised, that we're going to do the DNS configuration so that the users uh, can log into the Jabber without manually entering the details of the IMN present server. Well, this is it for this session, and see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.